Hi everyone, my name's Lauren and welcome back to my channel. This is Lauren's Literary Library where we talk about all things books and my own writing journey. And today my February young adult FairyLoot box has turned up. So this month's box has just turned up. It feels pretty heavy. I'm not entirely sure what's in here. I did read the spoiler card, the fairy scoop from last month, and it mentioned something about organiser shelves, and I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I'm intrigued to see what's in here. So the box has got some interesting things right on the top, so I don't know which one to pick out first because they both look very peculiar is the only way I can describe it. Oh, I love these. So I'm excited for this. So the first thing that I've picked up is a new canvas bag. Look how beautiful this colour is. It's all blues and purples and like some slight greens, but I love the book bags. I use them all the time. So like anytime I need to like take a bag out with me, I chuck one of these in, and yeah, I love the colours on this one. So this one might have to go into my rucksack ready for my next jaunt out. Ah, that's so good. This is not what I expected at all, but I will be wearing it because like, I might even put it on now. The next thing in the box is this cap. So it's got Basquiat on it, which is from Fourth Wing. I have just read that book and I really enjoyed it, but it's got a little protector so that it kept its shape in shipping. I'm not entirely sure why they've gone with baseball. It's different. I've never seen one of these in any of anyone's unboxings for any book box, but oh yeah, this is going to become my hat for the summer, I think. I was looking for all my caps after I moved house. I didn't need to because I'm already done, and now I've got dragons on me. It's a shame that it's all like grey. I would have preferred more colours, but that's just because clearly I am a colourful person. But yeah, I kind of like this. Or it can be super cool and throw it back. I can see some people not enjoying the baseball cap because it's kind of like a niche thing. Like if you don't wear hats, you're not gonna get much interest out of it, but I love hats. I probably have about 20 hats and I don't wear them anymore really. So I'm intrigued by why they chose that in particular, but for me it's a great item and I will be wearing it this year. The next thing in the box is inside. It says that the Jassad hair, I pronounced that completely wrong, the Jassad hair mug, and it says on the back that it was designed by Bluely Blue. Bluely Blue. I can't say that person's handle. Like my last video, I messed that up so many times. So I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting like a ceramic mug. Don't break it. This is the mug. I'm trying to make sure you can actually see it rather than me. And it is just a glass mug. She had the temperament of a deranged goose. That's a beautiful quote. But yeah, it's very like autumnal looking, really. There's some slight like, I don't know if it's going to pick up. There's like a weird sort of line here. I don't know if it's just something I can wipe off. But yeah, that's quite a cute little mug. I definitely wasn't expecting a glass one. The next thing in the box is this little envelope. It says Crimson Moth Friendship Keychains. Crimson Moth. Is that the book again? Have they done the same thing? Because I don't know what Crimson Moth means. Oh, but they're adorable. That is really cute. So inside is 2 keychains and it's 1 half. So you give your friend one of them and you keep one. I love like friendship things like that. That's such a beautiful idea. And they're very understated. So even though it's like a bookish themed thing, it's not something that's really obvious or in your face. That's just kind of cute. And I think you could get away with it as just like a nice little friendship thing. Will I use it? Maybe. But I don't know who I would give the other half to. I finally found this month's spoiler card. It was hidden under the book like it usually is for me. So I can't remember what the theme was, and it was a moth to the flame. So I feel like I might have already said the title of this book if they've done the same thing as they did with the pin last month. So that leaves us with the tarot cards before we get into this month's book. And this month we've got the Page and Knight of Moons. These people don't look familiar. I'm gonna guess it's this month's book. Just from like what they've been doing recently. Again, the artwork is stunning on these. I absolutely love the way that these are all done. Oh yeah, and I've just realised these two are definitely the same as like these two on the spoiler card, so if it's not a book that I think I've already said the title to, which I don't know what the books are, but yeah, definitely think that's the characters from the book. It doesn't look like we've got an author letter. I think I remember seeing something about the author letter being inside the book, but we do have a little bookmark. I don't really use these this much. I do keep all of them, and then if I need a bookmark, I've got loads of them hanging around, but yeah, it's not something that I tend to use. Oh, I have just seen part of the side of this book and the edge looks beautiful. So this month's book is The Crimson Moth. I thought it was going to be that. I have no idea what the original cover was for this book. Oh, it's nice that they've actually got like a bit of a blurb on the back. So they've got, she was the Crimson Moth, a wanted criminal, not to mention a witch, hiding in plain sight, but this wouldn't be the first time she walked into a space full of people who hunted her kind. She'd done it hundreds of times before without batting an eye, so why was there a tiny seed of fear sprouting inside her? Ooh, like it. But yeah, I love these colours. It's a very nice sort of like muted pink. I love this hair colour. I'm very tempted to go back to this hair colour now looking at it again. Just, I love a rose gold. I've got to say, I don't think the colours are as well matched as January's box. Everything was like a really nice pastel. We've not really got this sort of like pinky colour, and like the edges, although absolutely stunning. Again, we don't really have anything in this colour. I don't think the theme has potentially been unwell. I don't get the like a moth to a flame. I think they just wanted to like hint at the book title. I've never read the book that the mug has come from, so I'm not entirely sure with that either. Let's see what the rest of this book looks like. Oh, the end pages are beautiful. Not as great as last month's. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's nice. So this is the bare naked hardcover for this book, which is absolutely stunning. It's nice that it's black. We can also say that this is the start of a series because we've got book 1 nicely on the edge, so if you have got the full series you can actually put them in order. The back, I love that moth. Again, I love this. I feel like they've kept the pattern for this book quite cohesive and really nice and in timing, like it's all well linked. This is the end page at the front, which honestly I love. I think it's the same on the back, which is a bit of a shame because it's nice to get like different things, but I also understand why they don't. Yep, so there is a letter from the author at the front of the book, which is nice because it's like, usually I lose them, so it's nice to have it. It doesn't look like we have any sort of signature apart from what's on that letter. So obviously it's a digital signature, but this page would actually be really nice if you wanted to get a signature from the author. There would be space to get a physical one there. But this is the underside of the dust jacket. How beautiful is that? I think that those colours match really well with that sort of like sprayed edge that we've got. It doesn't feel cohesive though, the colour scheme that they've gone with for this month. I feel like it's a bit more all over than we've had for a couple of them, but I kind of like all the items, so I'm not too bothered, but I could see why some people might not appreciate it. So from the inside flap, it looks like this is the first in a duology, which is nice because it's only 2 books to read instead of potentially 20 million, like some of the series that I've started and never finished. And it looks like this is kind of like a romantasy. So Rune is the main character, who's also the Crimson Moth. That's her like sort of roguish alter ego, I suppose. She is a witch in a society where witches have suddenly been denigrated, their powers are weakening, and they are being purged from society. So by day she pretends to be a socialite, and by night she is the Crimson Moth who is trying to help her kind. And the best way to throw off the witch hunters is by dating one of their own. So I'm guessing chaos ensues with that, but I'm not sure about this one. I don't know if it's one that I will particularly enjoy. I say that and then I'll probably read it and go, oh my god, this is amazing. But I would say like maybe a 3.5 to 4 stars for me on this, just because I'm not entirely sure like by the vibe of it. So again, we've got another romantasy-esque style book, and it makes me concerned to see what's going to be happening with the YA box in the coming year once FairyLoot decides to, once the romantasy subscription opens for FairyLoot and those books start coming out. I don't know if it just means that it opens more books up for this particular box and we branch out of the romantasy genre a bit, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen, but I'm not entirely sure if it's something that I'm going to enjoy. I'm hoping that it will allow more, like, I really like high and epic fantasy books. It'd be nice to like delve into that side of things, but yeah, I'm just curious as to see what's going to happen. So now I've gone through all the items and given some minor thoughts to everything. I'm going to go through the spoiler card and just celebrate the artists that have been used for this box. So the corduroy cap was designed by No One Designs, and it is from the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros, so Fourth Wing, Iron Flame. I'm glad I knew that one. The glass mug was obviously by Bluely Boo, which it said on the box, and also was based on the Jasad hair by Sarah Hashem. The keychain set was designed by Layla_Ashtar_Shrine, and it was inspired by the book of the month, which I thought it was going to be with the way that they've been doing things recently. The bookshelf tote bag was designed by Chatty Nora and is just like sort of fandom neutral in the sense that it just has loads of different books on there. So the tarot cards were designed by Rosalind Art, and it was Rune as the Page of Moons and Gideon as the Knight of Moons from the Crimson Moth, which I thought once I saw the spoiler card with the tarot cards, it made sense. We had two artists who worked on the book this month, so we had Lenyon.art and Blanca.design. Blanca.design did the foiled artwork cover on the actual cover of the book. Lenya.art did all of the other changes, so the new cover, the sprayed edges, but Blanca.design did also help with the design of the sprayed edges. Oh, and the reversible dust jacket was done by Lenya.art, which is a colourway change of the standard cover, so I'm guessing this is the new unique cover then. That's quite nice to know. They don't always tell you on the spoiler card, which is like if it is a new cover or not. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with the items in this box. They're all things that I know that I'll get some use out of. Like I said, I'll be wearing that cap. That bag is going into my bag of like stuff if I need to go shopping. The mug, I'm not entirely sure on. I might keep it just because like I can chuck it in a cupboard and then just use it. I'm not sure if glass mugs are that useful. It might just become like a milkshake mug, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. It might be something that maybe I don't keep and I get rid of. I love the keychains. I know that my keys always have loads of keychains on them, so it'd just be trying to find someone to give the other one to make it make more sense to have for me. But yeah, I thought that the items were really good in here. The cap, probably the most expensive item, potentially, just because I know how much it costs to get like clothing and accessories like that done. I don't think it's one of the best boxes they've done, but it's not one of the worst they've done either. I think the theme was a bit all over, so if you like the boxes for the theme, I can understand why this one might put you off a little bit, just because it is a bit more out there. If you received this box, let me know what you thought to it. Is there anything that you wish had been different? What do you think to the baseball cap? Because I am curious to see what other people are thinking to that. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, and if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to hit subscribe. There's a new one out every single week. Hope you're well and you're all staying safe, and until next time, bye!